everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review. I'm having water, and tonight's review is going to be a little different because I'm going to be talking about Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Moss. I have talked about this book a couple times. I love this book, and I recently got approved by HTP, Harlequin Trade Publishing. I'm on their influencer team. That means I'm auto-approved for books and now audio for anything I apply for. I receive no financial compensation. I read this book when it wasn't with HTP, and I reread it when they were so gracious to send me a copy, and I just got the audiobook, which is currently available, and I had a blast listening to it in that format. I've really just started listening to audiobooks, and I've mostly stuck to nonfiction, so this was my first fun, spicy book with an audiobook, and I just had a blast. Now, this book is a Hercules gender bent, bully romance, academia, true enemies to lovers, like true enemies, okay? It's not like, oh, we fight a little bit. No, there is blood, there is swords, there is fighting, there is everything. So it's a bloody, gory book. Everyone is mentally ill. Like, no one is well in this book. And there's definitely PTSD. There is definitely, like, shit gets real. And listening to that in the form of an audiobook this time was just so interesting and so fun for me. I think listening to it in an audiobook, I actually picked up on a lot of the more Easter eggs that I sometimes miss in the books because I read so fast that when I'm doing an audiobook, I have to pay attention a little bit more so I hear the story. And I was able to go, oh, I know how this ties into the end. Oh, I bet that when they find that out, they're going to be pissed. So it is definitely enjoyable to listen to it as an audiobook. I had a blast as usual. Because I had such a fun time, it's actually a 5 in comparison to 4.75 I gave the book. Because listening to these people whisper or talk in my ear the things they were saying was definitely an experience. Like, I could be reading the dirtiest smut or the most intense book ever and be able to keep a stone face like, yeah, but listening to it in my ear, oh my god, I was giggling and like I had to put my earbuds in because I didn't want my kids to listen, but like, oh my god. There are 3 narrators. Most of this is done in the female narrator's voice. I should have looked up the names. And then there's 2 male narrators. If I have any criticism, is I wish they had done a little bit more because their voices are very, very nice. Very nice. I can't wait for the next book, Bonds of Hercules, which I think is coming out in November. I don't quite remember, but I already got special order Barnes & Noble signed editions pre-ordered for both books. I am so excited for the next book. I love this series. Again, bully romance, dark academia, why choose? It is a why choose, and I love a dark academia why choose. So I love it, and it was just intense. And like, she is so depressed and morose, is that the word? Morose. I'm gonna stop saying it because I'm probably mispronouncing it, but she was just, in the books you read it, but listening to it, again, listening is such a different experience, and I just enjoyed myself so much. So thank you, HTP, for giving it to me. It is currently available, so definitely check it out. I had a blast reading it, and I can't wait for my next audiobook in the fun realm. I'm definitely still listening to my nonfiction books, but definitely check it out, especially if you love Jasmine Moss. You will not be disappointed. I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.